When did you realize you were gonna be the biggest YouTuber on the planet?
Oof.
You know who he is, but just how did MrBeast go from making YouTube videos in his bedroom to spending millions of dollars a video? Well, today I was able to sit down and talk with him, as well as tour all the warehouses he's ever used, starting with his first ever offices.
And this is the first studio office space that Jimmy bought like in 2017, I think it was.
I got to 1 million subscribers with no office space, just literally filming in my room. It probably wasn't until 1.5 to 2 million that I was like, okay, maybe I should separate the work life and home life.
And I was helping Jimmy at the time, but I was like working a real job, and I like quit my job to come work for Jimmy here. And this was my first office, actually. I used to sit in here and scour the internet for video ideas.
How did we get to producing 2 videos a week?
We didn't.
We still haven't.
Surprise!
Who do you think will get to 10 million subscribers first, you or Tucker?
To be fair, if Tucker tried, it could be Tucker.
Yeah.
This was where we did all of our like meetings and everything.
This is when you had the idea. Like, this is when like the first like, let's treat YouTube as a company.
Well, the reason I started treating YouTube like a business is I've always just wanted to make the best videos possible. I've always wanted to just keep pushing the boundaries and do bigger and bigger videos. I used to upload twice a week, and then, you know, the videos got bigger and I was uploading once a week. You know, I started uploading once a month and I was like, okay, at this trajectory, you know, eventually I'm gonna be uploading once a year. This isn't sustainable. The answer to me wasn't make the videos worse. It was just figure out a way where you can keep improving like I've been while also uploading more. And do I think I was the first one to do this? No. I mean, Smosh started scaling up, Good Mythical Morning. So many people before me hired employees. I would say we're probably the first to scale up to this size.
This is what being an adult is like. All of these things on the wall, I have no clue who put them there, where they came from, but they're there.
The Legos from this video, I saw them over here in this trash bag.
Oh,
No shot.
grab you a Lego from the Lego car to go.
That is just, can I pick like a different one?
No. That one has a spider on your
Oh,
finger.
oh God.
This is the room where we filmed every Twitch donation video. Any video like from that era of donating to Twitch streamers, if we filmed a video on a computer, it was this room. But it got to the point where our videos got too big for us to handle, and this like little office space, we couldn't film anymore. So we went out and we bought an entire warehouse.
Sounds like it's transition time.
And now we're at our first warehouse.
I remember.
Do you know why Chandler was cleaning?
Why?
Because he used to be our janitor.
Yeah.
Well, I met Chandler in Little League back when I was like 11. Later on, let's say fast forward to when we were like 19, I hired his friend Tyler, who then recommended I hired Chandler, and I was like, okay, I knew this guy from Little League, he can come in. And so Chandler was literally my janitor. Chris was like, I really like Chandler. And so Chandler ended up, you know, going from being our janitor of all things to being in the videos. And it was the same story for Carl. Chris was just like, I like Carl. I was like, Carl's an editor, Chris. I need him to edit the videos. And Chris was like, I like him. And I was like, okay. And then Carl ended up being on camera.
We did the Solitude video here. We built one of these inside of the warehouse. It was the first time we had ever built like a set inside of a warehouse. It was monumental.
The reason we upgraded from offices to studio space is just, it's the same answer as before. I just want to keep making the videos better and better. And eventually I came to the conclusion, well, you know, building sets allows me to create a little bit of my own universe and elevate it even further. If I want to upload more than one video in a month, I need to be working on videos months in advance, which means I need a lot of space so I can build multiple sets for multiple videos.
Chandler, how many subscribers did MrBeast have when you moved into this place?
This place? 4 million?
To be fair, they kept using that office and this.
So,
Yeah.
oh, so there's like offices, there's just like sets?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point in time, you had Chandler, Chris, Jimmy, on-site editors. Was there any like content strategist people yet, or just like you guys?
Oh,
still?
no.
We were the content strategists.
This
we
is
were
the
literally-
content strategist 1, content strategist
We
2.
were. I was on a whiteboard on a random word generator, coming up with 5 words, and then trying to come up with video ideas.
An interesting thing about this warehouse is the little treehouse type structures they built up in the rafters. They look like they're made of cardboard and they're gonna fall apart if you sneeze, but I guess they did their job.
Whoa, this is different. Oh my God.
This was Carl's editing dungeon.
How about the mattress that was right here?
Did you sleep there?
Everybody
So,
slept.
believe it or not, I didn't. I had a reclining chair that was right next to it that I slept
It
on
was
all
way
the
more
time.
comfortable.
Fun fact about this thing right here. This is where we had the meeting where we decided we were gonna do Area 51. I was like, look, there's a meme going around, Storm Area 51. We gotta do a video there. Classic Mr. Beast content. Cereal was over there. Money Pit was right here. Beakers was right up against this wall.
The first video I was ever in was right here on Mr. Bro. Last to leave candy.
This is probably the most ran through YouTuber warehouse, just in general.
It has to be.
Like the amount, like you built all these random things, like
It was
Here,
main
like-
channel, Beast Hacks,
you, Mr.
me,
Bro.
Mr. Bro. Yeah, at least 4 channels.
Yeah.
So at this point in the channel, we had gotten pretty big and the videos had outgrown the space. So then we moved over to the church, also known as Studio A. Oh, we're doing it again. Ah! This is actually where like most of everything happened.
This is where I got my start.
Come on.
The Carl arc starts here. Sorry, guys.
If you like this video right now, we'll send this to you.
Oh,
Mind
Grayson! This right here is where we had to shower when we got slimed, mustard. You got ketchup, right?
Also, if you could tell,
Oh my God, that's the mustard.
that's ketchup, that's mustard.
Oh my God.
How many subs did we have whenever we first got
When
it?
we first bought this,
25 million?
I would say probably, yeah, around that.
Look, you want a TV? Here.
No shot.
Yeah, you know, they seem so simple now, but back in the day, I used to buy so many whiteboards. I would literally buy like 10 and have like 2 rows of 5. And then when someone came over one time and was like, why don't you just paint the wall with whiteboard paint? And at the time I was like, what? I only use whiteboard paint on walls. That's like, why would you not?
Oh, what's he writing? Oh.
Oh.
It's surprising how this is like really upscale and awesome for a YouTuber and also like falling apart at the same time.
It's definitely only falling apart due to the fact that it was a YouTuber's warehouse for a while.
YouTubers have a tendency to do that. Hey, you want to know another fun fact while we're standing up here? We were going to do last to leave glue. They had an entire pool full of glue and then it exploded. And we actually have the security footage of it.
Yeah.
Cut to it. Hey Grayson,
Yeah.
do you know what this wall is?
No.
In a video, we told people that if they bought merch, they would get their name at the end of a video. And Jimmy only thought like, what, 2,000 people would do it?
Something like that.
40,000 people did it. So we had to do it on a wall. Wait, Grayson, that's your name, but with a Z at the end.
Spelled wrong.
That's a way cooler way to
No, that's a
spell it.
way cool, just to be clear, way cooler. You wanna see some other stuff now?
Sure.
Now we're taking you on a trip.
After this studio, we needed more space. So then we got a few trailers.
Are you seeing a pattern? We run out of space. Maybe we'll go there one day. Yeah, this used to be where we filmed all of gaming and then eventually all of React. Anything that was like filmed at a computer was filmed in this building for like a year.
The main channel videos kept getting more and more and more expensive, and there's only so much money you can make off a single YouTube video. I hit this point where I was like, we went from 10 grand a video to 100 grand to 500 grand to $1 million to, you know, some videos, and then I was spending like $2 million back in the day. If I want to keep elevating how much I spend per video, I need income outside of the video, which is why I started Mr. Beast Gaming, Beast Reacts, because those videos are cheaper and profitable, unlike my main channel. That allows me to do a video like our 100 million subscriber island video, which I think we lost like $6 million on. You know, between Reacts and gaming for a couple months, I take all that money and I can do a big spectacle on the main that monetarily doesn't make any sense.
So this is a warehouse of like every single thing you've ever seen in a video, a tent, a book, a prop, literally every single thing.
So that you still use this place?
Yeah, so it's mainly just a lot of storage, but it's like all categorized, like you need a T-Rex costume, you need the Black Adams costumes.
Oh wait, what is this from again?
Oh, it was like
Video.
steal or save, right? Or split or steal.
Splitter Steel, that's right.
I know it better than you guys do. I don't even work here.
You should be studying.
Wow.
So this big building, inside of the storage building, this was a safe that they had built in. It's heavy duty, and what they would keep in it was all of the money that was like crinkled up for like throwing on the floor or having piles of money, because it was real money.
Yeah, but like whenever it's
Okay.
Did you just break something from Mr. Beast himself? Are you
What
kidding me?
the
I'm not gonna lie.
That was his grandma.
That was his grandma's.
What's that noise?
Bro, it called out to us. Oh look, here's some Beast stickers.
Yeah, put that on stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Those are for you.
Thanks. They told us exactly how many hats are in here. I'm just saying,
81 hats. Don't mess around.
Not 80.
Not 80.
Not 82.
Oh no. Please
Oh,
don't. What would you do
no.
if it just said 80? And we're like, ah! Do you remember the 40 million subscriber special where we gave a subscriber 40 cars?
Yeah.
That yellow van way over yonder was one of the 40 cars. Me and Chris bought it from him.
We bought it, dog.
Clearly not using it very much.
It kind of just is there now.
Wait, so Chris, after this, where did you go once you ran out of space?
Well, we had to get more space, so we went to Studio C. See you there.
And this is Studio C.
Look at this.
It's a live subscriber count.
127
Oh.
in 2071.
Wait, right here's the bathroom actually. This is actually from the set Boys vs. Girls, and then it lined up perfectly for our bathroom also.
This is the kitchen.
There's an entire like section just dedicated to snacks. He actually is in charge of drinking all of them.
Oh, I chose for you. Thanks, man.
Oh, there you go.
I don't want this. Own the mistake. Be coachable. See the value. Be obsessive. YouTube first. 5 rules of Mr. Beast.
You kind of read them
I
out
read
of
it. I
order.
did. Well, why'd they put them that way?
So that's the production office, and that's a production office. So it's like the two teams of production,
So
basically.
people are just like, hey, let's build sets.
Here, watch. Nolan's gonna prove it by walking in there right now and saying that they're all fired.
No. Hello?
Whoa.
What do you guys do?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I want to show you my favorite wall in the building.
We have favorite
He
walls
has a favorite wall.
Okay.
They recently put this wall in right here, so you can go through a door.
But watch this. I go through that way much more often because I feel like Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
I went through the boring door, to be clear.
Grayson.
Huh?
So do you remember that we did a sponsorship with Nerf for our Kids vs. Adults video?
Yeah.
So because of that, we have a bunch of Nerf guns everywhere. So you've seen a lot of different gaming studios.
I have.
This is the current one.
This is the gaming studio. So to be clear, this is the active gaming studio. Where like you
Well,
actually...
you know, active is like a relative term for sure. If we were to ever record gaming videos,
Oh, it would be here.
Side note, they actually did record a gaming video while I was down there, but this is all I can show. Anyways,
and this is the React suite for whenever everybody's here wanting to film reacts.
I'm a beast reactor.
Kyle, come on camera.
This is our honorary British person.
He's our British guy.
How you doing?
We have one.
What do you do?
Good question. I'm on the creative team.
So you think of ideas.
Yeah, we hate that guy. These are the TikTok team.
Yo, what's up?
This is the real Mr. Beast. People don't know that. She's actually the reason that we actually upload TikToks. These are all the plaques.
I feel like the 100 mil one is just like so...
It's too high.
It's
up
too
there.
high. We were talking about
We were
this.
talking about this.
gotta
It's too
lower 'em
high.
down
We've
and
loaded-
Look at the margin between like the ceiling and the 100 mil, floor and the 100K. Like it's way too different, you know?
It's ridiculous.
This is the camera room.
There's actually, there's so much storage.
Yeah, they're actually letting you could keep whichever
Oh,
one is your favorite. Is that right?
Yeah. I can like scoop.
And that's like accounting.
Oh.
So we do not go in there.
Okay.
This is the editing room.
This is the second editing room. That's a third editing room.
There's a lot of editing rooms.
Oh, look who we have here. Old phone talking Russ, who's gonna pretend like his phone is more important right now.
Oh, I'm getting filmed right now.
and then finally, I got to see the massive studio space where they've recorded some of the biggest YouTube videos on the platform. And it was empty.
It's really empty right now, actually. This is the most empty it's ever been. There's like literally no sets here.
In our new warehouse, the first video we filmed was Last Sleeve Circle for $500,000 with 100 people. Conveniently, our second most viewed video. And then after that, Escape Room for 100 grand, which those were huge, giant sets, which would not have been possible if it wasn't for this building. We actually used it for a lot of Squid Games was filmed in this warehouse. You know, basically anything that requires big sets was done in this studio.
So we had 3 of the Squid Game sets built here. That's the honeycomb set. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We had the marble one here.
Where's a basketball? I want to shoot basketball.
Let's see, if you make this, you get to keep the studio.
Oh, okay. Oh.
As you can see, Russ brought a whole hellhound.
Get him, boy. Get him. Get him.
No, stop.
What's in store for the channels and the business as a whole? A lot. A lot of people feel like we're about to plateau or kind of like, you know, he's done enough cool stuff. You know, eventually it's got to get old, but I think we're just getting started, to be honest. I have so many ideas, so many thousands of videos I want to film. There's so much more room for us to grow. There's no such thing as a perfect video. Even our videos that get 300 million views, they're not perfect. You can change the editing and make it better. You can change the pacing. You can change, you know, the jokes, the storytelling, the actual premise. There's a million variables you can improve to make a video better. And I think we're just scratching the surface. And so I think the future's great. I think we can make videos 10 times better than we currently are, to be honest.